All right, I just got done putting this Utica in. Utica 3 section. I replaced an old Utica 3 section that was leaking. That was been in here a good many years. But I like this Starfire 3. They're nice to clean. Supply goes out the upper left. Return comes in the bottom right. So the water has to come all the way through the boiler. Unlike the Well McLean's, they don't do that. There is some loss of efficiency there. Not that it's a big gain, but it's something. I got a few more things to do. Tie up the wires here. But this is what I've been doing with these air vents because they fail so often. You can just shut that off, change it. I don't have 1/8" ball valves for here yet. I got to get some. But I always put a ball valve here so that this tank can be changed without losing. We're going to be antifreezing this system. And so circulator on the header, no check valve, one zone, and then it goes on up to the system. I didn't do the system, but it's set up for another zone. I like to use these bleeders to bleed the air out. I got one set up here if they want to do another zone. I've got ball valves on either side of the fill and backflow so that can be changed without letting the system down. Where it goes from copper to black, there's a brass coupling in between. And obviously here we have the brass ball valve for the circulator to shut this off to change this if you have to. So all in all, it's not bad. We're just checking it out. Burner switch, which I know some of you might see it says gas burner. I just reused the cover that was there. I didn't put that on. Normally I put an outlet and a switch, but there's a new outlet here. And here is the carbon monoxide detector. So we're covered under whatever the name of that law is. You gotta have one anyway. 24-volt transformer. This was here, so I just reused it and wired the stuff together. So we'll be firing it up shortly just to make sure it works. I got the oil bled to it, and we'll see what happens when I put the antifreeze in, which won't be today. I'll video that, but that's a simple procedure. And with the way I got it set up, I'll be able to bleed the air out of it really easy, so, and not lose any antifreeze. So, all right, you can probably hear it. It's running. I kind of cheated a little bit to bleed it out. Turn the oil on. I put oil pads around this. I crack this open until the oil comes out, tighten it. Then I open the bleeder with an oil pad under it, let it drip out, because this does have oil in it. Tighten that back up. This is a cold start boiler, but this control, I don't have a light on it for you, but this control I'm using the light off my drill. You know, you can turn the low limit up to make it come up temperature, and it's not circulating through the zone valve, but I just wanted to fire it up and make sure it's coming up. And as you can see, the temperature's starting to rise. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that low limit down. This has an economy button. I always shut that economy thing down. I don't know about you guys, but every one that I've ever gone on that I haven't put in, they tell me that they had a boiler put in, and now it's you know, it's cold in the house. They got a thermostat on 75 and it's only 65 in the house. I get on, open that up, shut the economy off, and that's what's holding it back from working. So that may work in conjunction with an outdoor reset. I don't know, but I usually shut it right off. I shut the low limit off. I adjust the high limit, and we're good to go. This is also a low water cutoff, so otherwise I'd have had one in the header pipe here. So we're just about done here for today, other than I have to come back and put antifreeze once I make sure there's no drips. I did pressurize it with air. Still had air pressure in it, but it had dropped some, and I don't know where it went. So I just filled it up with water. I'm going to watch it for a few days, and then I'll come back and put the antifreeze in it, and I'll make this all in one video, so you'll be able to see the whole thing.